Co-op shooters have filled the void that competitive FPS titles used to occupy my gaming habits for years now, but nobody's done it like Arrowhead has with Helldivers 2. So thaw out your next trooper and let's go fight for Super Earth. Before we dive into our most recent gaming addiction, we gotta give a rundown of those not already enlisted in the efforts of Super Earth. Welcome to the Helldivers, the premier shock troops of the Super Earth Armed Forces. We're trained up, then put on ice until needed for a combat drop against authoritarianism. There are three fronts in the war against tyranny, with the Illuminate, the Terminids, and the Automatons all trying to fight their way to Super Earth in order to subjugate or exterminate our loyal citizens. When your diver wants a fight, head to the map table on your signature Democratic Super Destroyer. Decide who you want to fight, as all the factions require a little bit different philosophy when setting up your trooper for combat, or if you just want to put your weight behind the Major Order, which is the main community goal within the campaign, and where our guy's gonna put in some work this week. Our order takes us to the galactic southwest, deep into Illuminate territory. Months ago, Super Earth suffered a staggering blow as the forces of authoritarianism flocked to our shores, but the valiant efforts of the Helldivers resulted in their defeat. However, our democratic little citizens have been clinging to existence in the ruins of our super cities for almost a year, so we should probably do something about that. Super Earth Command has decided the best place to acquire these goods are two backwater planets recently wrenched from the grasp of the Squith Empire. So the Helldivers get to work doing what they do. We drop, shoot, dive, drop again, and repeat. For every mission completed, a tiny fraction of a percentage is added to the progress bar on a contested planet. But when tens of thousands of divers are making a coordinated effort, it gives the best sense of community I've seen in a co-op shooter as you watch that trickle feed get a little bit faster and a little bit faster. The community objectives this time are just the continued defense of the two planets needed for the current war effort. So we're securing the borders of our newly liberated sector for the next few days until we can reap those sweet rewards in the form of warbond medals. These are how you unlock gear to customize your Helldivers loadout. The biggest warbond is the free one that the game comes with, which covers everything a Helldiver could need in order to actually spread democracy. But the others contain more purpose-built or thematically focused gear. The only two premium ones I'm currently picking at are Control Group and Cutting Edge, because I do really enjoy the Destiny-esque armor aesthetics. Plus, if like me you struggle against the Illuminate a bit, the arc resistance is extremely helpful. Missions, major orders, and daily objectives all reward medals that can be spent on these to gain access to more kit. So while the grind is there, you are also always moving forward. Now, every diver has their faction. At the Horizon Initiative, we greatly enjoy the Terminator Future War vibe of the bots, which is very clearly seen in my career screen. Each faction is a bit like playing a new game though. Bugs fight like bugs, swarming around the biggest, most threatening targets and charging you as one. The Illuminate bog you down with cannon fodder as their overseers home in to crush you in close quarters or deploy heavy weapons to shred you from a distance. But the bots? There's a classic purity of combat here. Light infantry skirmishes with you as heavy line units set up to flank with fire support. Hardened fighting positions surround high priority objectives. They call in air support or artillery to force multiply like we do. I just click with it. And while I still enjoy diving for Illuminate MOs, I do tend to skulk back over to red sectors when it's time to fight the bugs. Something that I think should be pointed out for any prospective Helldivers: if you aren't one for grinding, this may not be the game for you. I am hundreds of drops in and I'm not even halfway to max level. Everything can be earned in-game without paying any real money. But even when you buy that shortcut to a war bond, you're still gonna grind out the medals to unlock all of the gear in it. That being said, I have never been as satisfied with a grind in a live service game as I am here. There's no system stacked on systems like Destiny 2 has you keeping track of, or ridiculous crafting materials to farm. You need one of the few high-level samples? Go ahead and drop on a high-level mission. You just need wreck slips to buy some blaster upgrades? Drop on whatever easier difficulty you feel like vibing with as you blow up the enemies of democracy in exchange for currency. There's a lot of repetition, but with as dynamic as the combat is across each mission, it's never boring and it is never the same. Since it dropped on Xbox, I have been hooked, and I'm a little disappointed I didn't just cave and get it on PC back on release day. But the box divers are here now, so do your part and join the Helldivers.